Hey guys. So for this video, I kind of just wanted to talk about how sometimes our problems and our issues begin to weigh out on our friends because they're trying their hardest to be a good friend for us and be supportive and listen to us and our troubles and our problems, and they try to give us advice, and then we don't reciprocate the advice. So it's like, not only did you just waste your time telling your friend, but you wasted your friend's time having them listen to it and try to give you advice that you obviously already know that you're not even going to take. And I get it. We have friends for a reason. We're supposed to be able to go to our friends and talk to our friends, tell our friends any and everything and not be judged. And your real friends are not going to judge you, but at some point we get tired of repeating ourselves, telling you the same thing over and over again when you obviously are content in the situation or the position that you're in at that moment. And I get it. You just want to vent. And it's like, I think the problem is that we don't open up and honestly tell our friends that we just want to vent. Sometimes you have to specify that. Sometimes you have to specify, like, you know what, I just need to vent. Because then your friend got you. They're going to be like, all right, cool, what's up? Talk. But then when you actually hit your friend up and you're like, oh my God, girl, what should I do about this? Or what should I do about that? Or I need a new job, or I need this. And then your friend give you all these resources, all this information, all of this knowledge, all of this incitement that they have came upon. And then, it's like, let's say, for example, you're not happy with your job and you're like, oh, I'm not making enough money here. I need a new job. And then your friend hits you up and they like, look, girl, I found this job lead. Do you have Indeed? Let me update your resume for you. My job is hiring. You should apply. And then you never apply or you never send the resume. And then a week later, you back hitting up your friend like, oh my God, girl, what am I gonna do? I need a job. I need this. I need that. And it's like, well, last week I gave you a couple of job resources and you didn't even apply. So it's like, do you need a new job? Do you need more money, or are you content in the situation that you're in right now? Or did you just want to vent to me and tell me that you're tired of being broke, you need a new job? Same thing in relationships. It's like we go to our friends and we're like, oh my God, girl, what should I do? He cheated on me, da 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 da. And then your friend is like, okay, well, what do you want to do? You want to link up? You want to, like, go out for drinks? You want to come over? Like, what do you want to do? And then you sit there and you're like, girl, I think I'm going to leave him. This, that, and the other. And your friend is like, okay, do what you feel you need to do. And then a week later, you're right back with this person. And it's like, you just sat here and wasted my time listening to you, giving you advice because you're asking me for advice. And then after I give you the advice, you don't even take the advice. So it's like, I think that it would be more suitable for a person just to say, you know what, look, can you just listen to me vent versus actually asking for advice or leads and then you not take on the lead. I also feel like as friends, we should be able to be as open and honest with each other and it not start a beef or a drama, because it's like at the end of the day, if I can't be real with my friend, why the fuck are we even friends? If I'm going to tell you something and I feel like I'm coming from a safe place and you get offended or you get mad, then we're not really friends. Like, I should be able to go to my friend and be like, you know what? I don't think that you should post your sexual business online. I don't think that's nobody's business. That's between you and the person that you're having sex with. Nobody else needs to know your sexual business. Because when people start hitting you up in your inbox and they're like, oh, let me get some, or let me hit that, or let me try, or oh, I bet you got that good. As females, we know what we do. Oh, niggas is thirsty. But it's like, well, you the one that just told everybody that you let niggas come on your face, or whatever the situation is. So it's like, if I can't be a real friend to you and tell you, look, your frontal is showing, or your eyelash is coming off, or you always trying to fight and you need to calm down. If you can't take my critique as your friend that has to hang around you, they always say birds of a feather flock together. No, that's true, but it's not true. I might flock with somebody because I have common interest in them. They might like going to brunch. I like going to brunch. That doesn't mean that every time they fight, I'm going to fight. I might like somebody just because they have great conversation, and that's it, and that's all. I only like them because they have great conversation. That does not mean that because she's a hoe, I'm gonna go be a hoe too. So I hate that term that birds of a feather flock together. No, people just flock with people that they have common interests with, and everybody should know their group of friends. Like, you know your whole friends, you know your ratchet friends, you know your classy friends, you know your sophisticated friends, you know your and not like that, like you know your broke friends. It's just a category, but at the end of the day, it's like if you just want to vent to your friends, say, look, I just want to vent. But if you actually are gonna sit there and ask for advice, at least be courteous enough to take the fucking advice that your friend is giving you versus wasting their time asking them for advice that you know you're not going to take.